Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, real quick, I want to show you how I made these magnetic racing decals. I'm not sure if that is the correct word, but yeah, I decided to make these for some of the homies, and what I ended up using was this vinyl. You guys can choose whatever color you guys want. I just decided to use red, and some magnetic strips. These I did get them in a 12 by 24, and I just cut them in half so they were equal 12 by 12, and that was gonna work for what I was trying to make in the form of the racing decals. So let me take you guys and show you guys what I did. So once I had my design all set up and ready to go on my program, as you guys can see, I do have the design ready to go. It's ready to cut. Luckily, in the 12 by 12 sheet that I had of vinyl, I was able to cut 4 of them, and that ended up, working out really well. For those that want to know what size and dimensions this the decal was that fits in the bottom, it is a 3-inch in height by 12 in length. The material is a 12 by 12 sheet, but the 4 sections that I cut out are in 3 inches. Once I had all that cut out, as you guys can see, I am weeding it out just to make sure, that's the usual stuff you do when you're going to make some decals. It is a little time consuming process, but rest assured that for the price that I paid to make all this stuff, it really pays off. And it's also awesome to be able to see that you can do these things on your own. I think it makes it a lot more valuable and a lot more cool when you actually see it on the car. And here are some shots of the vinyl already cut out, ready to go. And the next step after I cut the vinyl, same thing as when you're making decals or whatnot, putting on the transfer tape so we can transfer over the design once we have everything cut out onto our magnetic strip. So I'm just gonna leave you guys to it right here. Pretty self-explanatory, but while we wait for that to cut out, yes, this is my first voiceover, so I don't know how it's gonna sound, but hopefully you guys like it. Right now, once I already have all the transfer tape positioned and everything is ready to go, everything's squeegeed, I pulled it up. Try to be careful with this process because I have done it where you go a little bit too fast and you could end up wrinkling the material or whatnot. I'm squeegeeing it again once I have it off of the sticky, I don't know what you call it, the sheet that holds the vinyl when you cut it. And right here, all I'm doing is just cutting out some of the excess transfer tape just to not have any overhang. I was on a time crunch also when I made these decals, just because the material had gone here a little bit later. Now I'll touch on that in a little bit. But yeah, luckily this tool that you guys are seeing me use, thankfully I got this, and I bought this specifically for this reason. I wanted to make sure I had straight lines. That way if I cut it by hand, which is how I've been doing it for a long time, I didn't want it to be, the lines to be crooked, and then once I put it on and I actually see it, it would give me like some OCD and it would just bug the crap out of me. But as you guys can see, I did all 4 super easy, super fast. And here's the first one that I did. And also, bear with me, I was kind of nervous of putting it on dry. So what I did, I actually attempted to install this wet. The only downfall, as you guys can see, I did go into the bathroom and put some water and soap on it. The only downfall to this process was that it didn't dry up with enough time. By what I mean is, what happened was, once I had it all positioned and squeegeed, as you guys are going to see in the video, one of my biggest things that I failed on this one, at least I like to think that I failed. I mean, once it was dried up, it was fine. But once squeegeed out, I kept having problems with the material where when I wanted to remove the transfer tape, it would still come up with the vinyl. So the vinyl wasn't sticking to the magnetic sheet, which just told me I just had to basically be a little bit more patient and wait. But all in all, the best thing that I was able to get from this is that it gave me time to play around with the material to make sure that I was happy with the position that it was in. As you guys can see now, once I squeegeed it, I attempted to pick it up, to lift up the transfer tape, but it didn't work, so I kept squeegeeing. Once I saw that I attempted it one more time, I saw that it just wasn't, wasn't gonna work. So I just left it there and decided, you know what, I'm gonna let it dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna tackle the rest. What I did for the rest, I said, you know what, I got even more nervous because it is a one-shot kind of thing. If I don't position it right, or I don't place it down correctly, I could mess the material up. So right here, I'm just double checking, turning around the material, making sure it's where I want it, and that it's not gonna leave any empty spaces on the sides, because I am human, and I might have not cut it exactly perfectly. So I'm still double checking, making sure, because I don't want to mess up. If I can get it the first time, why not? So what I'm doing here, I am putting my markers, at least that's what I'm calling it. I'm putting masking tape where I want the material to lay down as a reference point. So I'm gonna do 2 of them. Once I'm happy with that, then you guys are gonna see me actually remove the transfer tape and expose the vinyl, and basically try to position this as best as I could, which long story short, I was able to. Thankfully, this method really worked for me. Honestly, I am a very impatient person, and we were on a time crunch where I needed to get these done. Laguna was the following day, and with all the preparations and everything coming for the Laguna Seca track event, these were major key. I wanted to get these done for the homies so they can have them ready to go, and also to surprise them at the event, because they were just gonna put some regular masking tape on their cars. So this just made it look a lot better. That's basically what it is. It's just for looks. So yeah, so thankfully I was able to finish this right on time, and for the time that I spent on this and material and everything, it's really worth it. If you guys can tackle this on your own, I really recommend it. If you guys do want to tackle this, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to help you guys out. Just hit us up. And here are some quick shots of the finished material. I hope you guys like this, and I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like, subscribe. We welcome you guys, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.